Now, if I told you there's a way to start earning Bitcoins simply by doing Google searches, which you do every day, would you be interested? Now, I'm guessing the answer is yes, because if it is, in this lecture I'm going to show you how to do exactly that. You don't have to go out of your way, just incorporate this into your daily activity, so your daily searches on Google, and you can earn Bitcoins by doing it. Now, even if you're searching on YouTube, perhaps even on Amazon or Bing or Yahoo, you can earn the exact same amount of Bitcoins by doing these searches daily. So I'm going to introduce you to a site called Searchtrade, and I'm now going to switch over to my screen so you can see exactly how to get started with Searchtrade and get earning those Bitcoins. So here we are on the Searchtrade website. Now, as you can see, you're greeted with a very search engine-like website, and these figures here might be of interest to you. And as you can see, obviously these are the amount that have been paid out to people already. This is the balance in the pool that's going to be paid out to users, and these are the amount of searches that have been funded, keywords sold, I'll get into that later, and a lot more. Now, when you're looking at these figures initially, they might not seem that impressive to you. But do consider that this is a relatively new company and a new idea, so it's still getting off the ground, and it is now a good time to get in on the ground floor and be there for when it does kind of, let's say, explode and become the must-use, let's say, search engine or blockchain development tool to use. So it is definitely something that I recommend you start using right away, especially as it's not much of an inconvenience. But I'm going to show you the two ways in which you can earn an income on the site, because yes, there are two ways. You don't just get paid for doing searches, there's also another way. But to start with, I'm going to show you how to get paid by doing searches. Now, I'm assuming you won't have an account, so you will have to sign up, and as you can see, it doesn't require a lot of information. I've already got an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in and show you how it all works, so when you create an account, you can get started earning those important Bitcoins to get into your wallet. So here we are, logged in. And as you can see, I'm being greeted by the Google search engine straight away. So I'm going to jump straight in and show you how to earn Bitcoins simply by searching for stuff. So let's say, what do we want to search for today? Let's say we want to search for Udemy. So let's do Udemy search and do Google search. Now, Udemy is an online learning marketplace, if you weren't aware. So we've done a search, and as you can see, it does take a little while longer than Google, but everything shows up straight away. Now, I'm not sure if you were keeping an eye on these two figures here. Now, this figure reduced and this figure increased. That's because the pending searches, 40 is the max amount of searches you're allowed to do on a daily basis. You can't do any more. Simply because if they did allow that, people would, let's say, clean the site out of Bitcoin. So you're limited to 40 searches a day. And this is the amount of Bitcoins I've accumulated so far by doing the searches I've just shown you. So let's search for Skillshare. Now keep an eye on these two figures once again. You'll see this decrease and this increase. So if I type in Skillshare now, you'll see exactly what I mean. So the figures have just dropped. And like I said, I've earned the amount of Bitcoins as you can see here, and the 35 searches left for today. So that's how simple it is. You get paid in Bitcoins for doing just that. Now, apart from Google, you can use other search engines, and it's a relatively new addition to this site. So you can choose your search engine by clicking here. So you can choose to search on YouTube, Amazon, Dailymotion, Bing, Yahoo, and of course Google. And if we go over to, let's say, YouTube, it works in exactly the same way. So let's say we want to search for Bitcoin. You'll see my searches drop and the Bitcoins increase in just a moment once it's searched. And like I said, it does take a little while longer, but you know, it's quick enough. So there we go. The search has now dropped, you'll see in just a moment, and my Bitcoins will have increased. There we go. Just happened. So that's the first way to earn Bitcoins on this site, by simply doing searches. Now what I want to do is show you the other way to earn Bitcoins through Searchtrade. So what I'm going to do now is go back to the home page, because that's where we need to get started on the second method and show you how to do that. Now, what is interesting about this site is that it's a two-sided marketplace essentially. You can get paid for doing searches, as I just showed you, but you can also get paid if you invest in keywords and people buy those keywords. So if you're not too sure in terms of what I mean, let me explain to you a little further. So I'm going to click on invest keywords, buy now, and I'll show you how it works. So let's type in the keyword, let's say education. So keyword search education. Now if I bought this keyword education, if anyone searches for the term education on Searchtrade, I get paid a certain amount of Bitcoins because I own that keyword. Now I also still get paid if I do daily searches, but I also get paid, like I said, for the searches that people do if they search for education and so on. Now you can, of course, if your keyword becomes popular, go on to sell your keyword. And as you can see, this person here is selling the keyword BTC for 1 whole Bitcoin, which is worth in excess of $600 at the time of creating this lecture. Also, just so you're aware, every keyword which hasn't been bought previously is the same price. So education is $250 US. If the keyword, let's say Bitcoin, was available, it will be the same price. If the keyword Ferrari was available, it will be the exact same price. It'll only be a different price, so it'll only be an increase in price if the keyword, if you already own the keyword, it becomes popular, and then you decided to sell it through the marketplace, just like these keywords. So that is a very interesting way to make an additional income through the Searchtrade site. And as you can see, the average daily earnings is 0.01 Bitcoins. And the keyword owner earnings is just over 2 Bitcoins. We've got over 1,000 keywords sold and over 200 keyword owners. So it's a very interesting way to earn an income, and one I do recommend that you look into. Now, before you make any sort of investment and make any sort of business opportunity and seize it, make sure you do your research and make sure it's a valuable keyword and everything like that. But like I said, it's definitely a site worthwhile checking out. Firstly, to earn Bitcoins by doing searches on basically the biggest search engines out there. And secondly, as we've seen here, by buying keywords. So that's Searchtrade. I hope you enjoyed this lecture, and I hope you enjoyed learning this new method on how to earn Bitcoins online. I look forward to seeing you in the next lecture, where I'll show you another method.